Good evening and welcome to Mapleton for Western Valley Softball on Fuller Digital Solutions. I'm Tanner Hoops, delighted to have you along for what should be a really entertaining and high-powered softball matchup as Woodbury Central visits Maple Valley Anthony Charter MVAOCOU. Third meeting of the year between these conference rivals. They met May 28th in Mobile. Woodbury Central won that game 12-0. That was their regularly scheduled first conference matchup. And then a week later on June 5th, they met in Fonda at the Newell Fonda tournament, an offensive showcase that Woodbury Central came away with by a score of 18-16. The Rams are looking to get back in the win column. They haven't done so against Woodbury Central since June 21st of 2016. The Wildcats have won 10 straight against Maple Valley Anthony Charter MVAOCOU. The Rams trying to flip that script this evening. Well, the Wildcats put together a 3-game win streak to end last week. They had double-digit victories over OABCIG and Lawton Bronson, and then a shutout win over Whiting, but have since suffered 3 straight losses, Saturday falling to Remsen St. Mary's, then Monday night a heartbreaker against West Monona, and falling last night at the hands of Lamar's Galen by a score of 7-0. Maple Valley Anthony Charter MVAOCOU opened this week with a 15-3 victory over OABCIG on Monday. They dropped an 8-7 decision against Esac County here last night. Upcoming schedule for each squad: Woodbury Central off tomorrow. They're on the road Friday visiting Westwood, and then they're at the Akron Westfield tournament on Saturday. They will have a matchup with West Lyon and an opponent to be determined, and then back home on Monday where they welcome Sioux Center, the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A, for a non-conference matchup. Maple Valley Anthony Charter MVAOCOU will be back here on Friday as they welcome a ranked team. That's 11th-ranked Ridgeview, a Class 2A squad. And then they're at the Audubon tournament on Saturday. They'll take on the host Wheelers and ACGC. Back home on Monday with a return to conference play against Kingsley Pearson. Junior varsity game going to the Rams tonight by a score of 12-7, drops the Wildcat JV squad to 7-7 on the year. Elsewhere in the Valley tonight, Westwood on the road visiting River Valley. Kingsley Pearson is home against Lawton Bronson, and West Monona is visiting Ridgeview. Here's a look at the Valley standings as we enter play tonight. West Monona on top. They're 9-1 in conference play. They are ranked 12th in Class 2A. You have Ridgeview, who's 8-2 in the conference. They have the head-to-head tiebreaker over River Valley, also 8-2. Westwood comes in 4th at 5-4. Kingsley Pearson 4-5, and then both of these squads are at 4-6. Lawton Bronson in 8th at 2-8, and then OABCIG rounds out the pack at 0-10. With that, let's give you tonight's starting lineups, and we'll begin with the visiting team on the scoreboard. Those are the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Leading off and playing third base will be Lindsey Graff. Batting second, Sammy Bates. She will catch. Hitting third, the shortstop is Emma DeStichter. The cleanup batter is second baseman Olivia Heisel. Hitting fifth is the center fielder Maddie Schultz. Batting sixth, the first baseman Kenzie Joy. Maddie Lloyd, the right fielder, bats seventh. Emma Lambert, the designated player, hits eighth, and batting ninth will be the pitcher Sydney Fickbaum. The left fielder for Woodbury Central is Kendra Mitchell. Once again for the Wildcats, it's Graff, Bates, DeStichter, Heisel, Schultz, Joy, Lloyd, Lambert, and Fickbaum, with Mitchell playing left field. The head coach is Katie Steffen. She's assisted by Mackenzie Sexton. Those are the Woodbury Central Wildcats' record: 7-13 overall, 4-6 in Western Valley play. Now the starting lineup for the host Rams. Leading off will be the catcher Bo Moore. Batting second in center field is Hannah O'Connell. Hitting third is the left fielder Sydney Truckee. Makia Smith, the first baseman, is the cleanup batter. Hitting fifth, the right fielder McKenna Messick. Batting sixth, the designated player Chesley Yaki. Hitting seventh and playing shortstop McKinley Yaki. Paige Wooster, the second baseman, bats eighth, and hitting ninth will be the third baseman Jordan Mart. Starting pitcher for Maple Valley Anthony Charter MVAOCOU is Reagan Suntjens. Once again for the Rams, that's Moore, O'Connell, Truckee, Smith, Misek, Yaki, Wooster, and Mart, with Sunjin's tonight's starting pitcher. The head coach for the Rams is Derek Doherty. Those are the Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute Rams. Their record 8-14 overall. They are 4-6 in conference play. It is the third meeting this year between the two squads. We had a 12-0 shutout victory in Mobile. We had a wild matchup at Fonda, an 18-16 win for the Wildcats, as Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute hoping the third time is the charm. Well, the starters are being introduced over the PA system. Glad to have you along. It is a hot, humid evening. There is a very subtle breeze, but I tell you, when it's blowing, it feels pretty darn good. But it's slightly blowing in to see if that has any effect tonight. By the way, beautiful facilities here in Mapleton. Always appreciate going on the road. You've got warm amenities, what have you, and they just take really good care of their athletic facilities down here. Just a great setup. Baseball being played across the way. And the sun setting just over the left field fence. Woodbury Central and Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute, the third of three meetings this regular season. Of course, there's always the possibility they meet in postseason play, whether that's the conference tournament, whether that's in the regional tournament. And I tell you get to see a lot of these teams get really darn familiar with them as you see them throughout the summer. Woodbury Central wearing the royal blue uniforms, matching pants and tall white socks, white numerals outlined in black. For the Rams, it's their home whites, all white with maroon, perhaps burgundy, tall socks, same colored numerals outlined in gold. Well, with that, let's go ahead and pause for the playing of the national anthem. We'll come back and we'll have first pitch. It's Woodbury Central, it's Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute, and it's coming up next here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Just about set for first pitch here in Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions, and delighted to have you along. Let's give you tonight's starting lineups one more time in case you missed them before the break. For the Wildcats, it's Graf, Bates, DeStichter, Heisel, Schultz, Joy, Lloyd, Lambert, and Fickbaum, with Mitchell playing left field. For the host Rams, it's Moore, O'Connell, Truckee, Smith, Messick, Yaki, Wooster, and Mart, with Sunjin's tonight's starting pitcher. And let's give you some numbers on Reagan Sunjins, an 8th grader making her 8th appearance. 2 wins, 3 losses, 27 earned runs on 33 hits and 27 innings of work, 18 walks. She struck out 5. Her ERA is 7. And that name, very familiar around this area, comes from a long line of athletics. Woodbury Central did see her in the second meeting this year at the Newell Fonda tournament in Fonda. Started that game and went 4 innings. We are ready for base break. That's softball tonight here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Hope you are too. Game time temperature is 87 degrees. The look in from St. John's. Her first pitch over at 7:28 p.m. is a called strike, and it's 0-1. A rare take from Graff. Always looking to swing early in counts. And the 0-1 pitch to her misses high for a ball. It's evened up at 1-1. Graff, one of two seniors on this year's squad, hitting .396, 7 doubles, a triple, 5 homers, 18 knocked in out of the leadoff spot. And the 1-1 pumped over for a cold strike. And it's 1-2. Righty-righty matchup, St. John's to Graff. Looks in and picks out the sign she wants. St. John's comes home, swung on and foul ticked off the catcher's mask of Moore. And to the backstop, Graff will stay alive. A beautiful, albeit humid evening for high school softball in central Iowa. Graff steps back into the right-hand side. A ball and 2 strikes. The count from St. John's, who comes home, and that's high. And the count's evened up at 2-2. Well, from here, Graff will be headed to Storm Lake, play basketball at Buena Vista University for Coach Wells. And the 2-2er is on the way, and that's roped to center field. That's down for a base hit, and it'll find the gap. Rounding first, heading for second, and pulling in with a stand-up double is Graff to get things started in the top half of the first. So a runner in scoring position. Nobody out for Sammy Bates, who's been swinging a hot bat as of late, average up to .304. Runner at second, nobody out, just underway here in Mapleton. Looks to show bunt, and St. John's comes home, swings away, and grounds it towards short. It's gobbled up there by Yockey, fires to first in time for the first out of the inning. Graff, meanwhile, takes third. So it ends up working out about as well as a bunt. And there's a runner at third for Emma DeStichter. Now, DeStichter, the other senior on this year's squad, she'll be continuing her softball career at Grandview. And the first offering to her is hammered deep toward right center field. That ball's back near the fence, and that's in play off the wall. A run is going to come in and score, pulling in with a stand-up RBI double as DeStichter, and it's 1-0 Woodbury Central here in the top half of the first. RBI number 25 this season for DeStichter, extends her team lead. And it brings Olivia Heisel to the dish. And the first offering to her will miss downstairs for ball 1. Here's what the Rams look like defensively. Truckee, O'Connell, and Misek, the outfield left to right. Martin Smith, the corner infielders. Yockey and Wooster up the middle. Moore is catching St. John's. And the 1-0 downstairs, that gets away from Moore, and that allows DeStichter to take third base. Didn't get too far away, but enough for DeStichter. And she's at third. 1-0 Woodbury Central, top half of the first inning. The 2-0 pitch to Heisel. And that misses inside. It's 3-0. Heisel, a junior, hitting .327, a double, a triple, a home run, 13 knocked in. Shows bunt ahead in the count 3-0. It comes home, and it misses high for ball 4. So runners at the corners for Maddie Schultz. 1 run in, 1 out in the inning. Schultz taps the bat on home plate as she settles into the right-hand side. Shows bunt and pulls it back, taken for a strike. Runner taking off for second. Throw got away from the pitcher, hung up between third and home, and dancing back to third to Stichter. I don't think that Moore meant to put as much mustard on that as she did. Scooted by St. John's. DeStichter thought about it but came back, and there's 2 in scoring position as this ball popped up, foul territory, twisting out of play. Schultz, junior center fielder, hitting .327. 4 doubles, 4 home runs, 19 knocked in. She's got 2 in scoring position with 1 gone in the first. And St. John's comes home, and this is a laser to deep left field. That ball's back near the wall. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Maddie Schultz, her 5th four-bagger this year. RBIs number 20, 21, and 22. And the Wildcats have a 4-0 lead in the top half of the first. So now the bases are emptied for Kenzie Joy with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 7, Kenzie Joy.
1 out and 4 runs in. As Joy calls time and recomposes. Settles back into the right-hand side. Suntjin's ready, winds and comes home, and that's taken for a strike, belt high, 0-1. Joy, a junior, hitting .256, 3 extra base hits, all doubles, and 10 knocked in. And the 0-1 misses high, and it's evened up at 1-1. Junior varsity game going to the Rams by a score of 12-7. But a 4-0 start for the Cats on the varsity side of things. Grounder right back to Suntjins on 1 hop, fires to first in time, and there's 2 down for Maddie Lloyd. Lindsey Graff started this inning with a double. Went to third on a ground out from Sammy Bates. Then an RBI double from Emma DeStichter. A walk to Olivia Heisel and a 3-run home run from Maddie Schultz a few moments ago. And the first offering is hammered out towards center field. That ball's back, and it's going to 1-hop off the wall just in front of the 210 sign out in dead center. Maddie Lloyd with a 2-out stand-up double. And the inning continues for Emma Lambert. Lambert steps into the right-hand side. Runner at second, 2 gone, 4-0 Wildcats in the top half of the first. And the first offering from Suntjins on the way, taken for a letter-high strike, 0-1. Lambert hitting for the left fielder Kendra Mitchell. An 8th grader hitting .281. That swung on and missed. And it's quickly 0-2. No extra base hits, but 6 knocked in. And a runner in scoring position. 8th Wildcat to come to the dish this half inning. The 0-2 from Suntjins, that slash fair up the first base line. Rounding third, heading home is Lloyd. She will score. It's a 2-out RBI single from Lambert to make it a 5-0 Wildcat lead. A good piece of 2-strike hitting from the 8th grader Lambert. So now Sydney Fickbaum, the 9th Woodbury Central player to come to the dish here in the first. And the first offering from Suntjins misses downstairs, ball 1. Lambert can run a little bit. 1 stolen base this year has not been caught as she put in motion here. A righty-righty matchup. Suntjins a long pause. Now ready and comes home. And that misses outside, 2-0. Top of the order and Graff on deck if this inning continues. A 5-run top half of the first for the Wildcats. And the 2-0. This ball's popped up, twisting to foul territory, but playable. Calling and catching is the third baseman, Mart, to end the inning. But the Wildcats bat around and they score 5, and they hand Sydney Fickbaum a 5-0 lead as we head to the home half of the first. We'll have it for you in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Delighted you're along. 5-0 Wildcats as we headed to the home half of the first inning. And junior right-hander Sydney Fickbaum gifted the early lead. She makes her 16th appearance, record 5 wins, 6 losses, 51 earned runs on 86 hits in 86 innings of work. Make that 56 innings of work. 24 walks, 20 strikeouts. Her ERA is .638. Woodbury Central looking for a 3-game sweep over the course of the regular season of the Rams, and they are off to a good start and seeking that tonight as the lights come on here in Mapleton. Bo Moore, the catcher, leads things off and takes a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. Moore, a junior, hitting .314, 1 extra base hit, a double. She's driven in 8. Fickbaum a long pause and comes home with the 0-1, and that's grounded sharply to short. To her left is Stichter, gobbles, fires in time, and there's one away. It gets the center fielder Hannah O'Connell to the dish. Sun has been peeking out through some clouds as it starts to set just beyond left field. As O'Connell settles in. And the first offering misses high, ball 1. O'Connell, a junior, hitting .304. No extra base hit. She's driven in 9. And the wine of the fire, that's pumped over for a letter-high strike. Counts evened up at 1-1. Bases empty, 1 gone in the home first. And the 1-1 to O'Connell misses inside for a ball. Here's what the Wildcats look like defensively. Mitchell, Schultz, and Lloyd, the outfield left to right. Graff to Stichter, Heisel, Joy, the infield third to first, as that misses high for a ball. Bates is catching Fickbaum. O'Connell settles back in. The wine and the fire, and that's taken for a letter-high strike. Count evened up at 2-2. Third baseman Graff playing well in, swung on and missed. And O'Connell down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So base is empty, 2 down. And it brings up Sydney Truckee, the right-handed hitting left fielder. First offering to her is a belt-high strike. It's 0-1. Truckee, a sophomore, hitting .333. 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 11 knocked in. And she hammers this one just over the glove of Stichter, the shortstop, for a line drive base hit. And the Rams have a 2-out base runner. Now, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak, they're a team that likes to run the bases when they get aboard. Truckee, no exception to that. 13 swipes this year. She has not been caught. And the first offering to Micaiah Smith misses high for ball 1. Runner first 2 outs, 5-0 Wildcats in the home first. And that misses outside, and the count's 2-0. Off day for the Wildcats tomorrow at Westwood on Friday. And the 2-0's outside, 3-0. And then a tournament hosted by Akron Westfield on Saturday. The Cats know they will meet West Lyon and then an opponent to be determined. As that misses high for ball 4. A 4-pitch, 2-out walk. And there's 2 on for McKenna Messick. 2 on, 2 out. As Messick, the right-handed hitting right fielder, steps in. And the first offering from Fickbaum is high and tight. Snap throw down to first from Bates, not in time to get Smith. Smith, a junior, hitting .383, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 19 knocked in. And that is a team high as she takes a strike at the belt. 2 on, 2 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-0 Wildcats in the first. And the 1-1 pitch. That misses inside. It's 2-1. Chesley Yaki on deck if the inning continues. Long look in, Fickbaum ready, and that's fouled out of play over the backstop. And we'll do it again at 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fickbaum winds and comes home, and that's a little blooper up the middle. Distichter can't cut it off. Rounding third, heading home. The throw is late, and a run will score. Snap throw down to second to try to get the trail runner. Smith is not in time. Truckee scores on the RBI single from Messick. Her 15th run driven in this year, and it's 5-1 here in the home first. All of this occurring with 2 outs in the inning. Fickbaum got a ground out to short and a strikeout to start things off. But now Chesley Yaki will get a chance to bat and swings and misses at strike 1. Yaki, a junior, hitting .310, no extra base hits and 7 driven in. Bats with 2 on and 2 out. And this ball's popped foul toward the first base dugout occupied by Woodbury Central. And it's quickly 0-2. Yaki, the designated player, batting for the pitcher Reagan Suntjens. 5-1 Woodbury Central. The wind and the fire, and that swung on and missed, but it gets to the backstop, and everybody's going to be safe moving up a bag. First error of the game on either team. Fickbaum will get her second strikeout of the game, but the drop third strike will load the bases with 2 down. So now McKinley Yaki, and the first offering to her is popped up, foul territory, twisting out of play off the top of the first base dugout. Bases juiced with 2 gone for the shortstop Yaki. She's an 8th grader hitting .296 this season, as that's popped foul and gets out of play again. 6 extra base hits, all doubles, and 11 driven in. Smith at third, Messick at second, Yaki at first. A drop third strike keeps the inning alive. Fickbaum ready, and the 0-2 pitch is on the way. That's grounded up the middle, deflected by the pitcher Fickbaum off of Distichter and rolled right to the second baseman Heisel on the bag. That's going to go down 1-6-4, a force out at second base to end the inning. So Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute cuts into the lead. It's 5-1 after an inning. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Well, a 5-1 Wildcat lead after 1 inning. And a wild first inning on both ends of the equation. Emma Distichter got the scoring going with an RBI double with 1 out in the top half of the first. Maddie Schultz, a 3-run home run, the big blow, and then an RBI single from Emma Lambert made it 5-0. The Rams were able to get one back with 2 outs. A 2-out single from McKenna Messick brought in a run. Loaded the bases with those 2 outs still on the board, but could get no further damage done as Graff hits a laser foul up the third base line. And it's 0-1. Graff led off the game with a double, later came around to score. Steps back into the right-hand side, 0-1 the count on her. Sunjin's ready. The right-hander winds and fires, and that's hammered down the left field line. That ball is near the foul pole, and that is gone. Only question was going to be whether it would stay fair, and it did. And Lindsey Graff will touch them all to make this a 6-1 ball game. For Graff, that's her 6th home run this season and her 19th RBI. That's a Wildcat team that knows how to hit for power. Now 17 home runs on the year as a team. They came in tonight with a 3-home run cushion to lead all of Class 1A. And they further extended on that advantage as Sammy Bates comes to the dish. Shows bunt with the bases empty, nobody out. And Woodbury Central once again back up by 5. First offering swings away and grounds it to second. That's bobbled by the second baseman, and Bates is going to be saved. Wooster was able to knock it down, but a hard smash, and Bates is going to reach. So a runner on with nobody out. And Emma DeStichter is going to be intentionally walked. They don't want to pitch to her. They want to pitch to Olivia Heisel, who takes a strike. So Bates aboard on a hard smash, and then DeStichter intentionally walked. 0-1 now on Heisel, who grounds out one to second. Wooster another chance to second for one. Relay back to first is low and not in time. So DeStichter is forced out 4-6. Bates will take third, and Heisel is safe at first with one gone in the inning. 6-1 Woodbury Central. So now Maddie Schultz, who shows bunt, pulls it back as it missed high, and the throw to second's cut off. Play at the plate, and she's out. Now trying for third on the play, and sliding in underneath the tag will be Heisel. So the throw to second was cut off. Bates didn't recognize it, and she's thrown out. 2-6-2. Heisel, meanwhile, swipes a couple of bags, and she's at third, but now with 2 outs for Lloyd. And Lloyd will swing and ground that foul just beyond the bag, up the third base line. And Suntjens, perhaps a good pitch away from getting out of this inning with no further damage. She has not retired a batter this half inning. Both the Wildcat outs have come on to base paths. And the wine and the fire, that's popped up on the infield. Suntjens will settle underneath it and make the grab for out number 3. Wildcats get another run on the board with a solo home run from Graff, and they lead it 6-1 after 1.5 here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Now it's once again a 5-run lead for Woodbury Central, 6-1 as the Rams come to bat with 8-9-1 in their lineup to start the home half of the second. It begins with Paige Wooster, the right-handed hitting second baseman. Sydney Fickbaum got the first 2 outs of the inning, but then a single, a walk, an RBI single, a drop third strike. Loaded the bases with 2 outs and a run in. And a fielder's choice finally ended the inning. Fickbaum's got that 5-run lead back as Wooster will step into the right-hand side. Righty-righty matchup to get it started. Fickbaum looks in, winds and comes home, and that is taken for a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. Wooster, a junior, hitting .302. 2 extra base hits, both doubles and 5 knocked in as she takes high for ball 1. Wooster, Martin, then the lineup resets to Moore. And the 1-1 pitch is high. It's 2-1. Now the Rams will have an off day tomorrow. They're back here Friday taking on Ridgeview, the 11th ranked team in Class 2A. as that swung on and missed. The count's evened up at 2-2. Road trip to Audubon Saturday for the Audubon tournament. They'll take on ACGC and the host Wheelers, as that's chopped foul and out of play. First base side will do it again at 2-2. And then Kingsley Pearson will make the trip down here on Monday. Here's the 2-2 from Fickbaum. That's popped up first base side. That drops in as a fair ball. Rounding first and taking a big turn, but holding up is Wooster. The ball was just kind of hitting no man's land, dropped right inside the first base line. And Wooster has a single to open up the second inning. So now Jordan Mart, the right-handed hitting third baseman, comes up to the plate. Runner at first and nobody out here in the second. Bates runs through the signs with Fickbaum, and she comes home, misses inside for ball one. Mart, a freshman, hitting .304. A double and 7 driven in. And the 1-0 taken for a belt high strike. Bates gives it a look down to first but does not throw. 1-1 count. Fickbaum, a quick worker, comes home. That misses high. This time Bates does throw down, but back standing up is Wooster. I mentioned it earlier. This is a team that likes to run the bases, and they do so well, as that misses high for a ball. Wooster, 4 stolen bases. She's been caught once. And Fickbaum winds and comes home. That misses high for ball 4. And the 8 and 9 hitters are aboard with nobody out here in the second inning. So lineup resets for Bo Moore. Grounded out to short and inning ago. 6-1 Wildcats lead here in the home second. And the first offering from Fickbaum is a strike taken letter high. It's 0-1. Wooster running at second. Mart is at first. Both of them run well. If Moore can get it to the gap somewhere, she's going to have to wait for that as she gets plunked on the left thigh by a pitch, and that'll load the bases with nobody out. So now Hannah O'Connell steps to the dish, bases juiced with nobody out. But first a courtesy runner for the catcher Moore, and that will be Trista Olmeyer, an 8th grader, who's going to come out and run at first base. So Hannah O'Connell, a strikeout victim an inning ago, will step in, bases loaded and nobody out. Third baseman Graff playing way in. This bunt popped up and Graff makes the catch, fires back to first, and it got away from the first baseman Joy. A run is going to come in and score. Oh, that was a tailor-made double play, and Joy just couldn't haul it in. Set the scene. It'll put runners at the corners with 1 out. A run comes in to score. And now it's Sydney Truckee. Graff continues to play well in at third base, expecting a bunt. Showing bunt, pulling it back, taken for a strike, and a throw that was cut off on its way to second. They were looking to try to get the runner Mart at home, but she doesn't break for the plate. So Mart runs at third. Moore is at first. That's grounded over toward his sticker at short. Gobbles and fires home late, and everybody's safe. A run comes in to score at 6-3, and there's runners at first and second. That's one that the Stichter is going to want to have back. Got to get the sure out there, you would think. So a fielder's choice has Truckee aboard. And there's 2 on with 1 out. First offering will miss outside for a ball. Micaiah Smith, the batter, drew a walk her last time up. 6-3, tying run at the plate. And the look in, the wine and the fire, and that misses high for a ball. So Moore running at second. Truckee the runner at first. And Fickbaum comes home. That misses outside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Messick waiting on deck. And Fickbaum's 3-0 is taken all the way for a belt high strike. It's 3-1. Messick with a team high 19 RBI. And misses outside for ball 4. It reloads the bases with 1 out for McKenna Messick. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and Katie Steffen is going to call timeout, bring her infield in. Let's take it with them. We'll have more softball here in a moment. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of high school athletics.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Strike 1 pumped over to McKenna Messick, and it's 0-1. An RBI single, her last time up. Bases full of Rams, and the 0-1 is slashed foul off the top of the Woodbury Central dugout. It's quickly 0-2. The sacks are packed 6-3. Woodbury Central on top here in the home second. Moore is at third, Truckee at second, Smith at first. And the 0-2 from Fickbaum, grounded weakly to third. Graff has it, comes home. They get the force there, and that's all they'll get. So the lead runner, Moore, is retired 5-2. And the bases remain loaded, but now with 2 down. So now Chesley Yaki. She reached on a drop, third strike an inning ago. Steps in with the bases loaded, representing the go-ahead run. First pitch misses high for a ball. Bates throws to third late. 2 runs in this half inning for Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. And the wine and the fire, that misses high. Count 2-0 with McKinley Yaki on deck. And Fickbaum comes home. That's taken for a belt-high strike. A snap throw to first from Bates is not in time. Truckee at third, Smith at second, and Messick at first. And the 2-1 from Fickbaum is popped foul out of play over the backstop. Clangs off the metal bleachers. And the count's 2-2. Fickbaum 1 good pitch away from getting out of a bases-loaded jam for the second consecutive inning. The 2-2, she got her, swing and a miss, strike 3 for her 3rd strikeout of the night. Well, after 2 innings, a new score, Woodbury Central 6, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute 3. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
First base. 6-3 as we get back to action here in the 3rd inning. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play, delighted that you're along. 5 runs for Woodbury Central in their half the first, added 1 more in the second. The Rams with 1 in the first and then added 2 more in their half of the second. So it gets Kenzie Joy to the dish to lead things off. 6-7-8 batting for the Wildcats against Reagan Sutjens. 3rd meeting of the year between the two squads. Their regularly scheduled first conference matchup back in late May in Mobile. And Woodbury Central won that. It was an early game, a 12-0 victory, and then a shootout in Fonda a week later. An 18-16 win for Woodbury Central at the Newell Fonda tournament as Joy grounds one foul. First base side, it's 0-1. Joy grounded out sharply to the pitcher Suntjens her last time up. Middle infield about medium depth. Corners in a couple of steps. And the 0-1 is popped up. Should be playable. Suntjens calls and catches head high for out number 1. So now Maddie Lloyd will come to the dish. Lloyd doubled with 2 outs back in the first inning. Later came around to score on a single from Lambert. That's with the bases empty and 1 gone here in the third as that skips in the dirt and gets to the backstop. Junior varsity game tonight going the Rams' way, 12-7 the final score. Drops Woodbury Central's junior varsity squad to 7-7 on the year. 1-0 count, righty to righty. Suntjens ready and comes home, and that's grounded sharply to short. Gobbled by Yaki, picks, fires, not in time. Knocked it down in a hard smash, and Lloyd is able to beat out the throw. So Woodbury Central gets a 1-out base runner. And Emma Lambert will come to the dish. An RBI single last inning. Suntjens ready, winds and comes home, and that's pop foul out of play over the backstop. And it's 0-1. Lambert has been seeing her PT increase over the last few weeks. She bats for the left fielder Mitchell tonight. And the 0-1 pitch, that misses high for a ball. Evened up at 1-1. Lambert settles back in. 8th grader to 8th grader. Righty to righty as she comes home and pops this one up. A sky-high pop-up in shallow center. Calling and catching will be the shortstop Yaki. Throw back to first to try to double her off is not in time. Strong throw from Yaki. But Lloyd is able to get back. And there's 2 down in the inning for Sydney Fickbaum. 6-3 Woodbury Central here in the top half of the third inning. Suntjens looking for a scoreless frame. First offering misses downstairs, scoots away just enough from Moore that Lloyd is able to advance. Kind of popped between Fickbaum's legs, and she didn't realize it. And Lloyd recognized that and swipes second base. And the 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. So a runner at second and 2 out here in the third inning. For Lloyd, by the way, that's her 6th stolen base this season. Has not been caught. And the 1-1 pitch is grounded right back to the pitcher. Suntjens fires to first to end the inning. First scoreless frame put up by Suntjens, and her offense gets right back to work, trailing 6-3 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
We welcome you back to Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted you're along as always. Hey, to check out all of our broadcasts, both live and archive versions, go to Fuller Digital Solutions. Subscribe to your school's channel. You can see live broadcast. Hopefully we got a few of you watching live on YouTube tonight. And, of course, the broadcast archives. Always fun to go back and pick out a few highlights. 7-8-9 will come to the dish for the Rams, trailing 6-3. And it begins with McKinley Yaki. Reaching a fielder's choice to end the first inning. Corner infielders playing in for the Wildcats. First offering is in the dirt, ball 1. Yaki, Wooster, and Mart coming up for the Rams. Righty-righty matchup, and the 1-0 from Fickbaum is high. Beckbaum, a quick worker, gets the ball, and she just likes to attack it. 2-0 count. And Sydney comes home, and that's grounded toward third, picked up by Graff. Low throw is scooped out by Joy, and it's not in time to get the runner, Yaki. Third Woodbury Central error of the game. Now, the throw wasn't great. Joy had a chance if she could have made the scoop. But the third error on the Wildcats leads to a leadoff base runner for Maple Valley, Anthony Charter Oak Ute as Wooster fouls one out of play over the backstop. Singled and scored an inning ago. This Rams team, they can run the bases really darn well. Yaki, 5 swipes this year, has not been caught. There's a bunt right in front of home plate. Bates' only play is to first, and she gets the out there. Yaki was off with the pitch and is safe at second without a problem. So it ends up being a sacrifice bunt from Wooster. Gets Yaki into scoring position for Jordan Mark. Corner infield continues to play in. Runner at second, 1 out in the inning. 6-3 Woodbury Central in the home third. And the first offering misses high, ball 1 to Mart. Mart walked, came around to score an inning ago. Woodbury Central is led by as many as 5. It's been trimmed to 3 as Mart takes a strike knee high. It's even at 1-1. 5 runs in the first inning for the Wildcats. 1 in the second, kept off in the third as that's fouled back. It's 1-2. The Rams with a run in their half of the first, 2 in the second. And they look to continue to chip away here in the third. Here's the 1-2 from Fickbaum. Rings her up a cold strike 3. 4th strikeout of the night for Fickbaum, and there's 2 down. So the lineup resets to the top of the order, and Bo Moore. Moore grounded out to DeStichter at short in the first inning, was hit by a pitch and stranded at second inning ago, and skies this ball toward left center field. Charging over is Mitchell, and the left fielder makes the catch on the run to end the inning. We're through 3 innings, and the score remains 6-3 Wildcats. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Welcome back to Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted you're along and hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. 6-3 Woodbury Central on top as we start the top half of the 4th inning, and it will be the top of the Wildcat order beginning with Lindsey Graff. Graff, a good night of the dish thus far. Doubled and scored in the first inning, led off the second with a solo home run. As a team, Woodbury Central extends their lead in all of Class 1A in the home run department up to 17 with 2 tonight. Bo Moore gets her gear on. She was the last out, and we're all set to get things going here in the 4th. Graff will stroll to the right-handed batter's box. Righty-righty matchup. Sunjins picks out the sign she wants, and her first offering is downstairs for ball 1. I mentioned earlier that Graff is headed to Buena Vista University to play basketball. She'll also compete in rodeo for the Beavers. And takes the ball downstairs. It's 2-0. 6-3 Woodbury Central, top half of the 4th inning. Nobody out, nobody on. Sunjin's ready, winds and comes home, and that's hit sharply up the third base line. That's a fair ball. Rounding first and heading for second will be Graff. She's got her second double of the night. A sharply hit softball that just snuck inside the third base bag. And Graff is the leadoff base runner for Sammy Bates.
Now batting the catcher number 1, Sammy Bates.
Bates looking for her first hit, reached on error last inning, grounded out to short in the first. And her first offering is hit sharply foul up the third base side, 0-1. Third meeting this year between the two squads. They met in Mobile in the last week of May. And a week later, a shootout in Fonda at the Newell Fonda tournament. The Rams looking for their first victory over Woodbury Central since June 21st of 2016. Trying to snap a 10-game losing streak against the Wildcats. And the 0-1 is grounded foul, first base side this time. And it's 0-2. Runner at second is Graff, nobody out. 6-3 Wildcats here in the fourth. And the 0-2 to Bates is on the way, and that misses high for a ball. Dancing off second, but staying put is Graff. And it's 1-2. Well, our next Woodbury Central broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions Friday night. More on that in a moment as that's chopped above the pitcher's glove. Charging Yaki, the shortstop, fires to first in time. And taking third on the play is Graff. It's a high chopper as Bates is retired 6-3 for the first out of the inning. Graff moves up to third base. And they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk Emma DeStichter for a second time. So runners at the corners with one gone for Olivia Heisel. Heisel's reached twice, a double, and then on a fielder's choice her last time up. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It's there for a strike. Throw to second to try to get to Stichter is, it was in time, but they were looking home in case Graff was going to try it. And DeStichter is safe at second base. A stolen base to put two in scoring position. Meanwhile, it's 0-1 on Heisel as that swung on, hit sharply through on the right side for a base hit. One run is in. DeStichter will hold up at third. An RBI single for Olivia Heisel, and that'll make it 7-3 Wildcats. And for Heisel, RBI number 14 this season. Runners at the corners with one gone, and it gets Maddie Schultz to the dish. Schultz popped out to the pitcher, Sutjens, her last time up. Hit a 3-run homer back in the first. Shows bunt, pulls it back as it missed downstairs. Taken off for second is Heisel, and she'll be there with a stolen base with no throw. So there's two in scoring position with one out. And a 4-run Wildcat lead as that misses high for a ball. One run in this half inning. DeStichter running at third, Heisel at second. And the 2-0 pitch is on the way. That's popped up towards second base, and it's dropped by the second baseman, Wooster. Runners will hold, but it loads the bases with one out. That can err the ball game on the Rams' second baseman. And the bases are loaded for Kenzie Joy, looking for her first hit tonight. First offering to her is a letter high strike, 0-1. She's popped out and grounded out both times to the pitcher. Bases full of royal blue jerseys. Righty, Sutjens 0-1 on the way. Grounded toward third. That's off the glove of the third baseman. Everybody safe, and a run will score. A hard smash off the glove of Mart. Everybody's safe, and DeStichter crosses home plate. So now it's Maddie Lloyd. A double, a single, a run scored, a stolen base. Her line tonight. First offering misses high for ball one. 8-3 Wildcats here in the top half of the fourth inning. One gone. And the wine of the fire, and this ball's lifted out toward right center field a long way back toward the gap, and that ball is gone. Touch 'em all. Maddie Lloyd, a grand slam home run. And it's 12-3 Wildcats. A 6-run inning for Woodbury Central. And they extend their lead to 9. First home run for the freshman Lloyd. And RBIs number 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now the bases are empty with one out for Emma Lambert. And the first offering from Suntjens is grounded towards second. Wooster has it, bobbles it, and shovels it to first, and it goes wide of the bag. And another Rams error. So a runner at first. And still one out for the pitcher, Fickbaum, batting in the 9 spot. And Suntjens' first offering is on the way and misses downstairs for ball 1. Fickbaum looking for her first hit, popped out to third and grounded out to the pitcher. And the wine and the fire, and that misses outside for a ball. To finish that thought from earlier, Friday night I'll be in Sloan with the play-by-play as Woodbury Central Baseball visits Westwood. Join us here on FDS as that's fouled back to the screen, 2-1 on Fickbaum. 6 runs in this half inning. Suntjens looks to get out of this with no further damage done. Comes home with a 2-1 that's grounded off home plate and foul up the third base line. And it's 2-2. Lambert, the runner at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Fickbaum. Graff waiting on deck. Righty-righty matchup. Suntjens ready, winds and comes home. That's grounded to third. Mart has it, goes to second for 1. Relay back to first is not in time. A good pick by Mart at third base. Made non-target throw to second for the second out of the inning. So now the lineup resets, and it'll be Lindsey Graff. But first we'll get a courtesy runner at first base, and that's Brianna Lux, an 8th grader, who's going to run for Fickbaum, the pitcher. So now the top of the order, and Lindsey Graff, 2 doubles and a solo home run. She's scored all 3 times that she's been aboard, and that misses outside for ball 1. 12-3 Woodbury Central, a 6-run 4th inning. 2 outs and a runner at first. And the 1-0. That's outside, and it's 2-0. The Wildcats had 5 runs back in the first inning, 1 in the second, held off the scoreboard in the third, and have put up a 6 spot so far here in the fourth as that skips in the dirt. Good backhand pick by Moore behind the dish. But Suntjens behind the count, 3-0. Bates waiting on deck. Let's see, does Graff have the green light? 3-0. That misses high for ball 4. So 2 on with 2 out for Sammy Bates. Bates still looking for her first hit tonight. Grounded out to short twice and reached on error.
Now batting the pitcher, number 1, Sammy Bates.
Suntjens trying to get out of the inning with no further damage done. 2 on, 2 out. Top half of the fourth as Bates shows bunt, pulls it back, swings away, and drills this one toward left field, and that ball is put away. Just down the left field line, it was the left fielder, Truckee. It was a well-hit ball, and Truckee is able to put away a warning track fly ball. But Woodbury Central with 6 runs, and they lead at 12-3 as we head to the home half of the fourth. We'll have it for you in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Bottom half of the fourth inning here in Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. 12-3, Woodbury Central on top. Largest lead of the game for either team. The Wildcats have not trailed. 2, 3, 4 in the Rams order due up to face Sydney Fickbaum. Now, Woodbury Central's offense has been very good when they've matched up against the Rams so far this season. 30 runs through their first 2 meetings this year, and then 12 more thus far tonight. Hannah O'Connell, the right-handed hitting center fielder, will lead things off. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out to third. Fickbaum with a 9-run lead, misses high for ball 1. Rams win the junior varsity game 12-7 earlier tonight. And the 1-0 pitch from Fickbaum is high and tight, and it's 2-0. O'Connell, Truckee, and Smith do up this half inning for Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. And the 2-0 is taken for a letter high strike, and it's 2-1. 12-3 Wildcats here in the home fourth, and the 2-1 is high for ball 3. Middle infield will play somewhat deep. DeStichter on the lip of the outfield grass at short. Grounded toward Graff at third, who was playing in. She knocked it down and fires in time to first for the out. Graff was playing very much in at third base, knocked it down and delivered an on-target throw to get the out at first base. So 1 down, and it gets Sydney Truckee to the dish. Truckee has reached twice tonight. Singled and scored back in the first inning. Got aboard via fielder's choice in the second. Bases empty, 1 gone here in the home fourth. And that misses high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. As Truckee settles back in, Fickbaum recomposes herself and winds and comes home. That misses high. And it's 3-0 on Truckee. Bases empty, 1 gone in the fourth. And the wine and the fire, that misses downstairs, and it ends up being a 1-out walk. Truckee aboard for the 3rd time tonight. So now Makia Smith will come to the dish. Yet to record an official plate appearance. She has walked both times she's been up. And takes strike 1 in the outer half, 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. Fickbaum comes home, and that misses high. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Messick on deck. And the wine and the fire, that swung on and missed. Took something off it, fire down to second, not in time. And that's a stolen base for Truckee. Meanwhile, the count's 1-2 on Micaiah Smith. Graff playing well in at third, and that misses high. It's 2-2. Winner of this game will have sole possession of 6th place in the Western Valley Conference standings, pending other results. You never know, as that's fouled back to the screen. Runner at second with 1 out, and a 9-run lead for the Wildcats. 1-2 on Smith. Fickbaum comes home. That's high, 2-2. Check that. It's full at 3-2. Half a step in front of the bag at third, and a swing and a miss. Strike three. Strikeout number 5 for Fickbaum tonight. And there's 2 down as Messick comes to the plate with a runner at second.
Right fielder number 8, Messick.
Runner in scoring position. First offering misses inside for ball 1. Messick has reached twice tonight, an RBI single in the first. Got aboard via fielder's choice in the second. And the 1-0 pitch. That's blooped towards short, and DeStichter will snag it for out number 3. We're through 4. Woodbury Central 12. Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute 3. 5th inning coming up. You're watching high school athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Top half of the 5th here in Mapleton. Tanner Hoops the play-by-play, and glad that you're along. Well, a call to the bullpen for the Rams. The new pitcher will be 8th grader McKinley Yockey, making her 8th appearance. No wins, 3 losses. 27 earned runs on 44 hits and 22 innings of work. 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. Her ERA is 8.59. She will relieve Reagan Suntjens, who is on the hook for the loss unless her team can rally. Now for Woodbury Central, leading by 9, they'll send up 3, 4, and 5 in their lineup. And it'll begin with Emma DeStichter, who's been intentionally walked twice. Yockey will finish up her warm-up tosses.
Now pitching for the Rams, number 21, McKinley Yockey. Playing shortstop, number 25, Chester Yockey.
So DeStichter awaiting a few practice cuts as the Rams infield meets. To set the defense, Chesley Yockey, who was the designated player, is now in the game playing shortstop, replaces McKinley Yockey. And then Suntjens is out of the game. And Coach Steffen makes her way to the third base coach's box. And now I think we're ready to get the 5th inning going. 3-4-5 batting for the Wildcats. And well, we've got our home plate umpire getting the changes relayed to the Wildcat dugout. And he strolls over to his position. We had a lot to sort out there that half inning. And now we're good to go. DeStichter settles in to the right-hand side, taps the bat on home plate. Yockey ready, winds and comes home. And that misses downstairs for ball 1. DeStichter has scored twice. RBI double back in the first inning and then was intentionally walked in her most recent plate appearances. And this is downstairs. It's 2-0. 12-3 Woodbury Central. Top half of the 5th inning. They have not trailed. Yockey ready and comes home with a 2-0. That's outside, 3-0. On to DeStichter, the Grandview-bound 2-time All-Stater. Settles back into the right-hand side. Let's see, does she have the green light? And the 3-0 is on the way. That's outside, ball 4. And DeStichter draws her 3rd walk of the evening. And the leadoff runner aboard for Olivia Heisel. Heisel has not been kept off the base paths tonight. A single, a double, a fielder's choice, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. And the first offering to her is fouled off of her while she was in the batter's box. It's 0-1. 5 runs in the first for the Wildcats, 1 in the second, then 6 in the fourth. 3 home runs for the leader in Class 1A. As that misses high, it's even at 1-1. Maddie Schultz, a 3-run blast in the first inning. Lindsey Graff, a solo shot to lead off the second. And then a grand slam from Maddie Lloyd, her first home run of the season. Broke things open in the fourth. That's taken for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1 on, nobody out for Heisel. Steps back in, showing bunt despite the count being 1-2. And now puts a bat just above her shoulder and rips that foul and off the light pole just back of the first base dugout. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Schultz on deck, nobody out, a runner at first. Yaki ready. Winds and comes home, that's downstairs, and the count's even at 2-2. We'll have Woodbury Central baseball Friday night from Sloan. I'll be there with the play-by-play. It's my hope you join me here on Fuller Digital Solutions. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yaki ready and comes home, and that misses. Inside, it's 3-2. 12-3, Woodbury Central. Top half of the 5th inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Yaki comes home. That's downstairs, ball 4. So a couple of walks to start this half inning. Nobody out, and Maddie Schultz will come to the dish. Schultz 1 for 3 tonight. That 3-run homer in the first. Popped out to the pitcher her next time up. And then reached on error last inning. Came around to score. And the first offering to her is taken for a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. The Stichter running at second, Heisel at first. Nobody out in the inning. Yaki ready, winds and comes home, and that's high. As Coach Steffen runs through the signs with Schultz, so look up the third base line, count even at 1-1. And Yaki comes home, that's downstairs. A good stop by Moore. Runners dance off but don't go anywhere. And the count's 2-1 with Joy on deck. Schultz settles back in. 2-1 count. 2 on and nobody out in the 5th. The wind and the fire. That ball's hit well toward right center field, but coming over and cutting it off, and a line drive was Messick for out number 1. A well-struck ball, but Messick had a beat on it and puts it away for out number 1. So now Kenzie Joy will come to the dish. Joy looking for her first hit tonight. Reached on air and scored last inning. 2 on, 1 out for the right-handed hitting first baseman. First offering is a strike at the belt. It's 0-1. Wildcats 7-13 entering play tonight. Maple Valley, Anthony Charter Oak Ute 8-14. Both teams 4-6 in the Western Valley Conference. As Joy takes a ball high. 1-1 count, 2 on, 1 out in the 5th. 12-3 Woodbury Central. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. That's a letter-high strike. It's 2-1. Look over to Coach Steffen, and Joy settles back into the right-hand side. A ball and 2 strikes. Sunjan's ready. Make that Yaki ready, and that's popped up just behind the shortstop, Chesley Yaki, who couldn't come up with it. That's going to be a really tough acrobatic play, and it's just a little bloop single over her head. And a base hit to load the sacks with 1 out. So now Maddie Lloyd hit a grand slam last inning. Bases loaded for her once again. And the first offering to her is on the way. Misses downstairs for ball 1. First home run this season for the freshman. She is a triple shy of the cycle. A double in the first inning, a single and a steal back in the third, and then that grand slam an inning ago. And the 1-0 pitch, that's downstairs, 2-0. Woodbury Central looking for their third win this season against the Rams. Extend their winning streak in the series to 11. And the 2-0 pitch, that's high. No place to put her. DeStichter running at third, Heisel at second, Joy is at first. Let's see what kind of light Coach Steffen puts on for Lloyd. The 3-0 pitch is on the way. That's downstairs, ball 4. Run will come in. 8th RBI for Lloyd. Make that her 5th tonight. As DeStichter will score. And everybody moves up a bag. So now Emma Lambert, bases remain loaded with 1 out, 13-3 our score. As Lambert drills a base hit through the right side, 1 run is in. Holding up at third will be Joy. And it's station to station as Lambert drives home her 2nd run of the night.
I'll bring up the pitcher number 9, Sydney Fickbaum.
So 14-3 Woodbury Central, 2 runs in this half inning, 1 out. And Sydney Fickbaum is the batter. And the first offering from Yaki is grounded foul. And it's 0-1. Fickbaum reached from a fielder's choice last time up. Looking for her first hit tonight. And the 0-1 pitch from Yaki. That's a strike at the letters, and it's 0-2. Joy at third, Lloyd at second, Lambert at first. 1 out in the inning. Righty-righty matchup. Yaki ready. Winds and comes home, and that's high. It's 1-2. Top of the order and Graff on deck. 14-3 Woodbury Central. A ball and 2 strikes. Yaki has the sign she wants, winds and comes home. That's high. And it's 2-2. Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute came away with a victory in the junior varsity game, 12-7 earlier tonight. And the 2-2 offering from Yaki is downstairs. That's going to get to the backstop, but everybody's going to hold. And the count goes full. Fickbaum battled back from an 0-2 hole. Bases juiced, 1 gone in the 5th. Yaki runs through the signs with her catcher Moore. Has one she likes, winds and comes home, and that's popped up down the left field line. That is a fair ball. 1 run will score. Trail runner Lloyd comes around, and she will score. It's a 2-run single for Sydney Fickbaum. And it's 16-3. Oh, you could not place that ball any better, just inside the left field line. A 2-run single for Fickbaum. Her first 2 RBIs this season, and Katie Steffen is going to go to her bench. Brianna Lux coming back on to run at first base. And the Wildcats are going to sub in some fresh bodies, work their way through the roster. So Lux is running at first base in place of the pitcher Fickbaum. And Bregan Mammon, a sophomore, will bat in place of Lindsey Graff. Graff ends her night at the dish, presumably 3 for 3, reached all 4 times. 2 doubles, a homer, and a walk as Mammon pops it up, playable, calling and catching, and then throw back to second to get the straying runner. That was Lambert, who nonchalantly was straying off second base. So a pop-up to the shortstop, Yaki, and then 6-4, they retire Lambert to end the inning. So through 5, We have a new score, I should say, as we head to the home half of the fifth. 16-3 Woodbury Central on top. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Glad to have you along. Lindsey Graff was pinch hit for, but she has re-entered the game at third base. A 16-3 Wildcat lead, and they now need 4 runs to keep this game alive. It'll be 6, 7, 8 in the Rams lineup due up to face Fickbaum, trying to end this one early. For Woodbury Central, all kinds of crooked numbers. 5 runs in the first inning, a run in the second, 6 put up in the fourth, and then 4 in the fifth. And again, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute will need at least 4 runs this half inning to keep this game going. As Chesley Yockey started the game as the designated player, has now made her way to shortstop, takes high for ball 1. Reached on error back in the first inning, struck out to end the second, and takes ball 2 high. These two teams met in Mobile on May 28th. The Wildcats won 12-0. A week later in Fonda at a tournament hosted by Newell Fonda, an 18-16 shootout victory for the Wildcats as ball 3 is taken outside by Yockey. Yockey, and Wooster due up in the fifth for Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. The 3-0 pitch, downstairs ball 4. And there's a leadoff base runner for the Rams. So now McKinley Yockey, the new pitcher, started this game at shortstop. Steps into the right-hand side. And the first offering from Fickbaum, and this ball is skied toward deep left center field. That ball's back near the fence, and that is off the wall and in play. And a play at third is in time to get the lead runner. A well-hit ball off the wall and trying to head to third was the lead runner, Chesley Yockey. She's retired 8-5. It is a double for McKinley Yockey. A double in play off the wall. As the home plate umpire called time, he had some words for an unruly fan just beyond the left field fence. And that's a hit by pitch to put Wooster aboard with 1 gone. So runners at first and second, 1 gone. 16-3. Woodbury Central on top here in the fifth. And Jordan Mart will come to the plate. And it looks like she's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. First and second, 1 gone. And it's Jersey Divis, a freshman, who will step in. Hitless in 2 at-bats this year. As the home plate umpire relays the substitution to the visiting dugout. Divis, couple extra practice cuts. And she settles back into the right-hand side. Righty-righty matchup. First offering to Divis is a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. Top of the order and more on deck. And the 0-1 pitch, grounded up the middle, picked up at second, fires to first. It got away from the first baseman, Joy, rounding third and heading home. There's a throw to the plate. It's not in time. It'll be an error on the first baseman, Joy. A run comes in to score, and two will be in scoring position as a result. Fourth error of the night on Woodbury Central. And it's 16-4. So now Moore in the top of the order with two in scoring position. Settles into the right-hand side. And the first offering is a strike pumped over at the Letters, 0-1. Moore 0 for 2 tonight, was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. And the 0-1 tour is grounded toward the left side. To Stichter, has it at short, fires across. It's in time, and there's two away. And a snap throw back to third is not in time to get the trail runner. And that would have been Divis. So down to their final out, it's Hannah O'Connell coming to the dish. A run came in to score, but they'll sacrifice the run for the out. Now they've got a runner in a rundown, hung up. Divis between third and home. Throw to third, and diving in under the tag is Divis. 16-5, the lead 11. Settling back in will be O'Connell. And the wind of the fire, and that's taken for a strike. Runner at third is Divis. Two runs in this half inning for Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute, as that misses high for a ball. O'Connell with a look over to Coach Doherty in the third base box and settles back in. And that swung on and missed. Counts at 1-2 on O'Connell, looking for her first hit tonight. Ground out, strikeout, pop out. Beckbaum looks in and winds and comes home. This is popped up, settling under it, baits the catcher, puts it away. Ball game over. A 5-inning victory for Woodbury Central, 16-5 the final score. Let's take a timeout. Post-game show starts now. You're watching high school athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile. In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS. only $14,995. Or a 2013 Ford Explorer, right now just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Mapleton. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Final score in 5 innings, Woodbury Central 16, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute 5. The final lines for Woodbury Central, 16 runs on 12 hits. They commit 4 errors. For the Rams, 5 runs on 4 hits. They also commit 4 errors. Winning pitcher is Sydney Fickbaum, improves her record to 6-6. Reagan Sutjens will take the loss. She's now 2-4. Time of the game, 1 hour and 23 minutes. With the win, Woodbury Central improves to 8-13 overall, 5-6 in Western Valley play. They'll move into 6th place all by themselves. Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute drops to 8-15. They're 4-7 in conference play. The Wildcats back in action Friday night, a road trip to Sloan, and then Saturday, at least 2 games at the Akron Westfield tournament in Akron, and then back home Monday for a non-conference matchup against Sioux Center, the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A. For the Rams, they're home again Friday night. They'll take on 11th-ranked Ridgeview, and then they're at Audubon Saturday. 2 games there in a tournament with the host Wheelers and ACGC before coming back home Monday against Kingsley Pearson. Once again, tonight's final score, 16-5. Woodbury Central gets the regular season sweep over the Rams. Junior varsity game going Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oaks Utes way by a score of 12-7. Our next broadcast of Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions Friday night. I'll be in Sloan with the play-by-play as the Cats baseball squad hits the road for another conference matchup. That's going to do it from Mapleton. Appreciate you tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, our final score, Woodbury Central 16, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute 5. Signing off from Mapleton, I'm Tanner Hoops. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.